when you are talking about ethics in political communication or ethics in PR. And I'll go through this quickly. It's about integrity. It's about doing the right thing. It's about your values and beliefs. What are the values that shape you? What are the values that guide your conduct and character? It's about morality. It's about respect. Fairness is about altruistic intent. What is genuinely your concern, your emotions? What is in your heart? What do you want to do? The genuineness in you is about transparency, is about honesty, is about truthfulness. These are the pillars of ethics that should guide our communication, both as PR practitioners and also as political communicators. It's about accountability and responsibility for utterances and actions. When you make a statement, please know that you are responsible for what comes out of your mouth. You are responsible for your utterances. You don't need anybody to come and explain that this is what you meant to say. You have to take responsibility for that. It's about checking your facts. It's about avoiding attacks on persons and focusing on policy issues, just like McCain did. It's about data privacy. As political organs, we come across data of voters and all kinds of data. To what extent do we protect the privacy of the data that we have with all the telephone numbers? No wonder today you get calls from all kinds of places. Where they get your number from, only God knows. All that you can do is to tell them, where the empha. So it's about responsibility, it's about fact-checking, it's about focus on issues, data privacy, respect for privacy, social media ethics. I'm looking forward to the day when we will have a certain level of conformity regarding how we apply social media. Organizations are doing well. Organizations are developing their own social media policy. When will this all dovetail into a kind of framework, regulatory framework, that will guide how we conduct ourselves on social media? The lies, the misrepresentations are too many. Ethics are difficult to apply. And that is why you hear about the phrase cutting corners. Okay? So I wanted to make that statement. But it's about how you balance moral and competitive imperatives in politics. Politics is a different kind of game. There are a lot of imperatives, things that ought to be done, things that ought to be achieved. How do we balance morality with these imperatives? This is a very difficult task. Political communicators, they want to win, they want to mobilize. And the question is, does the approach to winning, does the approach to mobilize matter? Of course it matters. That's why there are ethics. But the politicians will tell you the end justifies the means. There was a recent election in this country. And that election was full of lies and atrocities. I won't make direct reference to the election. It was full of lies and atrocities, great lies. At the end of the day, the one who peddled the most won. And in a conversation, he said, every election has a currency. The currency for this election is what I have. And so in this case, the currency was a misrepresentation, half-truth, whatever. And in that case, it worked for him. That is the extent to which ethics are very difficult to hold on to. It's difficult to impose artificial civility on political discourse. Difficult to impose civility on political discourse. Sami Jemfi and Nana Okomiya, difficult to get them to be civil. They will throw jabs once in a while. That is how the name is. The quality of conversations reflects our standard of democracy. There's no two ways about that. The extent to which we are ethical when it comes to political communication reflects where we are as a democracy. Corrupt and ethical, shallow conversations that prey on our worst instincts reflect our democracy. Some based on ethnicity. Those information shared that prey on our worst instincts tell us the level of maturity of our democracy.